Here's the thing. The Bondi Sands Aero Tanner has a lot of major upsides, but with one pretty major downside. What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know the shimmy, then you are clearly new here. So my name is Delana Cherie, and my channel is all about helping you make your life full of beauty from the inside out. Because we like beautiful things around here. So before I get into it, I just want to mention that I am very fair skinned and I am using the shade Ultra Dark because I like to test how far you can push tanners in terms of like how dark you can get with them without them being orange. So I use tanners anywhere from 1 to 4 times a month. And at this point I have tried Tanceuticals, Loving Tan, Tanologist, Coco and Eve Sunny Honey, Sun Labs, Saint Tropez, and so many more. You get the point. I've tried a lot of tanners. Most of them being tanning mousses actually, but I've never tried a tanning mousse quite like this one. This one was very different. Okay, directions say, for an even streak-free tan, ensure your skin is clean, exfoliated, and free of any moisturizers. I put moisturizer on my skin because that's usually the protocol. But just hands, knees, elbows, and feet. Shoulders, knees, and toes. Leave on skin for at least 6 hours. I'm sleeping in it, so it'll be around 7 to 8 hours. For a deeper tan, reapply Bondi Sands Aero 30 minutes after initial application. Oh, I think they're saying for a deeper tan, reapply. So you just like apply it, let it dry for 30 minutes, and then reapply. Well, I'm not gonna do that today. We're just going to see how it turns out. I'm already pale, and this is ultra dark, so that scares me. I'm just gonna do one application. Remember how all the girls in school used to use mousse, and you'd like squirt it, and then you like scrunched into your hair, you know, and then, yeah. I always ended up using too much product whenever I did that. It'd be like crunchy. Anyways, we're not doing that. But this is just like one of those things. Oh, the texture's so interesting. Whenever I'm usually applying my tanners, I do those regular kind of like, you know, back and forth motions, sweeping it in, blending it in. But let me tell you, that was not it for this tanner. Texture seems a little interesting. Like, I get why they say do long streaking motions, because it seems like if you go back and forth, it like picks up all the product. So I feel like the first major note here is that if you are somebody who is tanning for the first time and you're thinking about using this product, the application is really not the most beginner friendly. Like, you really have to make sure that you're doing long strokes, like no back and forth type of business. We're just doing long strokes, come back up, long stroke, come back up, long stroke until it's all evenly blended out. Now, what is cool about this product is that it said it is moisturizing, which I definitely found to be true upon the initial application. Feels really moisturizing so far, which is good because most tanners are pretty dang drying on the skin. But real quick though, does anybody watch Fixer Upper? Because like
So, working on a house with the Davis family. Okay.
I'm obsessed. Like, doing home renovations has made me want to watch home renovation shows. Anyways, I just once again want to stress how important it is with this tanner to do those long sweeping motions. You will end up using less product, you will spend less time blending, and you will get a much smoother, much more even application. Pro tip though, whenever I get to the knees, pretend like this is my knee, where I go just around the knees like this, and then whenever I'm all done blending everything out, I just do a quick little bit of product left over and I just do a quick sweep over the knee, just like that. It will make sure that your knee does not get super crazy. Make sure or to get in between your toes. Oh my gosh, this is the thing that I have missed so many times. Whatever's left over on your mitt, just kind of take your finger and just kind of go right in between. I'm not trying to flip you guys off here, but just kind of like go right in between each toe really quick and make sure to get the sides of your toes and stuff. Trust me, it's such a mistake that's so easy to make. And then whenever you apply it to your hands, make sure to do the claw shape like this. So that way you get into all the little lines there. You don't end up with, you know, zebra stripes, because it's gonna be real obvious that you tanned. And one of the biggest things with any tanner is I recommend having somebody who can help you with your back as well. I have yet to figure out a way to apply it to my back on my own. So highly recommend having a friend, boyfriend, mom, whatever, help you apply it to your back. Here's the thing with this tanner in particular though. I found it way more difficult than most tanners because of its consistency. It's not like that light, fluffy, moussey texture. It's more of like a dense, more moisturizing texture. It was really hard to apply evenly to the face, and it's definitely not a texture that you could really use with a brush like I usually do. Like I usually just take an old makeup brush and I apply it to my skin. If you've seen my other tanning videos, then you know that. And honestly, I have worn this tanner 3 times now, and I've just at this point, I've given up on trying to get it evenly on my face. The reason I have tried this tanner 3 whole times now is because the first time that I tried it, I got super pounded with a bunch of work, and I didn't get shots of like the final result after the initial application. So then I did it again, but the second time that I did it, I was a dumb idiot who took a bath to soak all of the tanner off. Then I got out, and I guess like some of the bath salts or maybe some of the moisturizing products that I use in the bath, I don't know what it was. The tanner just didn't take very well, and it looked a hot mess. And so I didn't want it to look bad for the product because it was totally my fault. So what you're seeing here is the final result of me using the tanner for the 3rd time. So here we are after the 3rd application, and I'm really, really happy with the results. I'm just gonna warn you, I kind of applied this in a rush. So I applied it more generously and quickly to my feet than I normally do. So you'll just have to have grace for that. But outside of that, the tone is really nice. It's not the best, like most amazing tanner tone I've ever used, and what I'm wearing right now is the tanner that you're seeing in the final shots. I took that just a couple days ago. It's not the most amazing tone I've ever used. It's not like mind-blowing, but it is really good, and it's definitely not orange by any means. I still stand by the fact that the Coco and Eve Sunny Honey is by far the best tanner tone out there, especially if you are a fair skin queen and you are looking for a tanner that will make you ultra dark and not look orange and not look like a fake tan. Like I've literally had people tell me, oh, I thought you were just that tan. I had no idea that you had fake tan whenever I'm wearing that tanner, and it is the best. However, I do have to say that this tanner is $5 less, and for the tone that it gives, it's a close runner-up with the Coco and Eve Sunny Honey for sure. The tone for this tanner is way better than Loving Tan. Like honestly, at this point, I don't get the hype with Loving Tan. There's so many others that have a better tone. I do have a video for Loving Tan though, if you want to see it. I'll link it right here. We've talked about all the upsides, and I did mention that there is one major downside. It's actually probably the thing that's gonna keep me from using this tanner maybe ever again, unless I'm in a really dire situation. The biggest downside that I have found with this tanner, and it's kind of a weird one, it made me itch pretty badly. And what's ironic is that like, it was that kind of itch that whenever your skin is super dry, you know, and you're like, oh my gosh, I just need to put lotion on, and it's like if fabric touches you while your skin is super dry, then it makes you itch. I don't know if anybody else has had that problem. It was that kind of itch. It was like my skin was so dry that it was starting to itch, and my skin did feel dry to the touch. And it's ironic because it said that it was moisturizing. And I didn't start to itch until after I had washed the tanner off and washed basically all the moisture with it out of my body. And then it just felt like it kind of sucked all the moisture out of my body, to be quite honest. But even after packing on the lotion, I still felt like it took like a day or two for that itchiness to go away fully. Disclaimer, because it could be very possible that there is some ingredient in this tanner that just does not work well with my skin, but I kind of have a feeling that they formulated it the way that they did in terms of it being extra dense, extra hydrating, because it had this side effect of extra dryness in the skin. If you use this tanner, please know that with any tanner that you use, really, you should be hydrating your skin as often as possible. After every single shower, you should be putting lotion all over your body in order for your tan to fade really nicely and wear well. Now, to see the finished product of me using the Majestic Coco and Eve Sunny Honey Tanner, check out this video right here, and I will see you over there. And subscribe to my channel! Subscribe to my channel! Please subscribe to my channel. I want to hang out with you more and see you around here more, and that way you won't miss any of my other tanning videos. So, bye! Remember kids, subscribing is fun, so subscribe to my channel!